I'd like to invite the kids up. Monica isn't here, so I'm going to do my best to be a stand-in. Yay, me. Rich, you can come if you want, but you don't have to. I'm going to tell a story. Okay, cool. That's fine. I know you like Monica better. That's fine. Hi. Where is Acadia? Come on. Ariel. Don't leave me hanging. And don't worry, everyone, because the pictures are going to be up on the screen for the rest of you. Thanks, Rich. Oh, great. Are you coming, William? So, oh boy. So today, in the story that I'm telling up here, there is a fellow called Nicodemus. Can you say Nicodemus?
Nicodemus.
Yeah, that's close enough. He comes to Jesus with all sorts of cool questions, but he comes at nighttime. Now, I don't know about you, but going out in the middle of the night for a visit seems a little spooky to me. Who's afraid of the dark?
I'm afraid of that.
Let's ask the grown-ups. Who's afraid of the dark? Nah, y'all are. Don't even. Hi. And so it got me to thinking about darkness and light, and how one thing makes us nervous, but the other one doesn't. And there isn't really a good reason for that. And then I found this book called God's Holy Darkness. And I thought we could read it together and think about maybe we need to change how we think about the dark. Maybe the dark isn't so scary, and maybe darkness isn't something that we need to be afraid of at all. And so please join me. This is God's Holy Darkness by Cherie Green and Becca Selnick, illustrated by Jacqui Foxall. Okay? And I'm going to read it this way so you guys can see. Here, I'll sit down a step. Can you see? You can sit behind me. Ariel, come sit behind me. Then you can see. You can see? Can everyone see? I'm not worried about the grown-ups. They get a big picture up there. You'll see it's called God's Holy Darkness. Darkness and blackness and night are too often compared to lightness and whiteness and day and found deficient. But let us name the beauty and goodness and holiness of darkness and blackness and night. God uses, isn't that beautiful? God uses darkness and blackness and night to show love for the world. Creation began in the dark. In the beginning, darkness covered the face of the deep. God poured out love and brought all things into being. Creation is God's work done in holy darkness. Yeah, I know. William can see the pictures up there, too. So can the choir. When Abraham began to doubt God's promises, the Lord took him on a walk and pointed to the night sky. Look toward the heaven and count the stars if you're able to count them. So shall your descendants be. Can we see stars during the day? No, you have to go out at nighttime if you want to see them, right?
I saw a star.
Of course you did. Later, whose kid is this?
Yours.
Later, Jacob wrestled all night with God and was changed forever. The beginning of the many nations and peoples of the Lord is the work of God's beautiful darkness. At midnight, the Lord passed over Egypt and set the people free. Who recognizes that story? Yeah? What do you see on the door frames? Yeah. Yeah, lamb's blood. That's a story of Moses, isn't it? But people were freed when? At nighttime.
Yeah, but they also
Okay.
killed a bunch of sheep.
Okay. All right. Samuel heard a small voice calling to him in the dark and became a mighty prophet. Do you think he looked like that? Maybe. Oh, I love this one. When the temple was complete, King Solomon said, "The Lord has said he would dwell in thick darkness." The Lord dwells in darkness. The Spirit of God dwells in the holy darkness where we are invited to be held in God's love. Look at that. Has anyone been in the church when it's dark?
Yeah, me.
Do you know it's super beautiful when it's dark in here? The windows. The windows. Angels appeared to the shepherds when? In the
Dark.
Yep, and told them of a baby in a manger. Look at, you can see God's braids and dreadlocks around the moon there.
Why are the three wise guys there?
Well, I don't know. I have questions
They're not
too.
meant to be
Let's
there.
assume they're shepherds.
No, they're not.
Okay.
I can't.
Monica, come back. The disciples gathered with Jesus for the Holy Supper as the day turned to night. Yeah, look at them. We're going to have a Holy Supper here today. What? Which one is, I wonder which one's Jesus. Take a guess. What do you think? That one? Sure, could be.
Jesus is there.
When Jesus died on the cross, the day went black from noon till 3. Creation began in holy darkness, and our new lives as free people in Christ began in the darkness of the sky that day. God saved all creation, and it was a work of God's beautiful, good, and holy darkness.
Don't move the book up and down.
I do. Rich black soil brings forth abundant life. Unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains just a single grain. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Look what happens to the seed.
Whoa.
Yeah, what are these down here? Roots. Unless this seed breaks, it can't get roots down there. And then look what's up here. I wonder what kind of plant it is.
I think it's weed.
Might be green beans. The deep dark of the ocean holds more life than has ever been discovered. An angler, not angry fish. We are reminded of the size of God's creation through the boundless, beautiful black of outer space. From the beginning of creation to the stars in the night sky, we are shown God's love in houses of worship with dark spaces for wonder. We are held in God's love. That's his hair, yep. In the dark soil and the deep sea, we are reminded of God's love. From the promise of peace made to the shepherds at night to the promise Jesus made on the cross, these are the beautiful works of God's holy darkness.
I think we're not supposed to be scared of dark.
That's right, Emily. I think we're not supposed to be scared of dark anymore. That's right. Yes, Ariel.
Why did you decide to read this?
I decided to read this story because, like Emily just discerned, for me it was a big change in my thinking. I used to think that darkness was something to be scared of, and dark places were places to be afraid, but now I know that God does incredible holy work in the dark. And so I invite you to go think new ways and new things about God, and that's what we're going to do in here today too, hopefully. That's the plan. All right, I love you too. Thank you.
Angry fish, because it looks angry.
All right, okay, everyone. I think you're going with Christine now and Michelle. Good luck. Yeah, you can go back to your seat. Monica's away for one more Sunday, and then she's back, everyone. So that's nice.